Hi, this is Mrs. Wermeyer, and today I'm going to review with you how to name and draw lines, line segments, and rays. Let's start with naming lines. Here we have a line that passes through 2 points, points A and B. It's a line because it goes on in both directions. We can name this line either line AB or line BA. It doesn't matter which point we name first. When we record the name of a line, we write it like this. We can name this line either line AB or we can name it line BA. Now let's draw a line. If I wanted to draw line ST, first I would draw each point, point S and point T. And since it's a line, I would draw my line through both points, going on in both directions. And remember, I can name this line ST, or I can name it line TS. Now let's name a line segment. A line segment is a part of a line that starts and stops at endpoints. And each endpoint has a name, so we could call this line segment CD. When naming line segments, it doesn't matter which point we name first. So we can call this line segment CD, or we can call it line segment DC. Now let's draw line segment FG. I start by drawing my 2 points, point F and point G. Now because this is a line segment, these are actually called endpoints because my line segment will start at F and end at G. And I can call this either line segment FG or I can call it line segment GF. Finally, let's talk about naming rays. Here we have ray AB. We call it ray AB because it starts at the end point A and continues on through point B and goes on in one direction. We can only name this ray AB. The rule for naming rays is you always start with the end point as the first letter and name another point that the ray goes through. So we could not call this ray BA. Now let's draw ray CV. Once again, I start by drawing my 2 points, point C and point V. Now when I go to draw the ray, I have to make sure that I start at the end point. And the end point was what was listed first in my name. So in this case, the end point is C. So I start at C, go through V, and put my arrow at the end to show that this ray extends on in one direction. And remember, I can only call this ray CV because it starts at endpoint C. It cannot be called ray VC. So let's review. I'm wondering, how many segments, rays, and lines can you name in this picture? Did you name line segment AB, which we can write either line segment AB, or we can turn it around and call it line segment BA? Did you also name line EF, which we can write as either line EF or line FE? And finally, did you name ray CD, which can only be named ray CD because we name rays starting with their end point first. Thanks for watching.